Alright, welcome everyone. Got the Marble Run Dragon by, I guess, IDVENTURE. I'm not sure how they pronounce their company name, but it's I think I'm going to go with IDVENTURE for my purposes. So it's a heavy set, so it feels beefy. So that's always good, I think. Get that open and see what I've gotten myself into. I am gonna actually, after I get done opening her up, I'm gonna take a look at the instructions and see how. Hope you can hear me over the crinkle. Take the instructions and try and formulate a plan on how to do this one rather than just wing it like I normally do. Okay, doesn't have a pop open top. So let's get in here. Alright, now halfway. Okay, let's see what we got here. Here's a box in a box. Okay, here's some stuff rattling around so I won't dump it. Okay, toothpicks. That's always fun. Teeny tiny marbles. What are these? Happen to have a caliper right here. Looks like 8 mil, 7.8. I'm gonna say probably 8 mil with my somewhere in there. Yeah, that's it. Very small ball bearings for the toothpicks. Which I had, I'm not say a bad experience with the toothpicks on that oil derrick thing, but I don't hate them, but I'm not looking forward to having to trim toothpicks and make them work, but I can do it. Let's see. Okay. Those escaped. Ooh, let's see, where'd my... I think that's all. Those are all actually on... Yeah, I actually sort of like that they're not all loose like they usually are, so that's cool. More toothpicks hiding down in the bottom. Eventually I'm going to get down to some instructions. Still more toothpicks. Okay. And let's see, I got a baggie from one of my previous builds. So I'm going to put those in it. Because they're tiny, so they're going to roll away on me if I don't wrangle them somewhere. Okay, so you stay there. I do like, I know this isn't really important, but I do like that font. Just sort of looks fun. Oh, we're looking at that's a catalog of other things they have. Sort of cool. Well, looks like they got more puzzle boxes and just one page of those. A page for notes. Okay. Find it hard to believe there's only 40 steps in this. Oh, okay, it comes with... Huh. I've not seen that before. Oh. I guess that's so you can... I don't know why that's there. Okay, got so notation for spare parts. Cut the toothpick. Action, ensure as far. Very fragile detail. Oh, gonna warn me about fragile details. That'll be handy. Wax. Got to turn over. Places. Okay, it actually does recommend glue. I thought it said no glue. But I've got glue, so that's not a big deal. Okay, so start off with tracks. I don't know how I feel about these instructions yet. This is the first time I've used this company. I'm going to have to give them a good look over. But I think it'll be all right. You know, I'll figure it out. I am going to. Oh, it actually gives you the new updates for the manual. So if you want to check them out, you can check them out online. That's cool. I'll take a look at our sheets before I. D. You got B. They are in there fairly loose. I've already found a couple of loose spots. B. There's A. B. Okay, what's A? B. C. E. L. They are not in order in here. Where's D gone? More A, B. That's odd. Okay, finally found D. Now we got this one labeled AB. Not sure about that. I'm going to say that was D. So E. F. When I say loose pieces. And to be clear, I don't mind loose pieces because sometimes the pieces are almost impossible to get off. So I'd rather be a little loose than, you know, too hard to get out. H. Yeah, that's a little. Oh, that does say I here too. Okay. Like I say, plenty of pieces. I'll say one has escaped already. You see? Get back in there. Go home. I think. Okay. Now, plastic pieces. Got some. Man, those were loose too. What we got? Yep. Like I said, loose. Handy. Okay, that's just talking about the plastic. That's okay. But that's what we got so far. I'm going to break it down, look at it, and I'll get back to building in just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I found the first idiosyncrasy for these folks. I think I've got it figured out what they do. They give you a list of the parts you're going to need, and then they go into assembling the pieces. It's going to take some getting used to. I don't think it's necessarily good or bad. It's how they do it, so I'm going to have to adapt. But I do like having just a nice list straight down, and they give you a picture of them, and they do want you to clarify that you're not. That's, you know, they do. Here's where the first warning: these aren't the same. So I dig it. I think this might be user friendly. But that being said, let's pull some parts and find out what I've gotten myself into. Okay, so A01. A01. Okay, so it is just the outside piece there. How easy or hard it is to pull these things. Flimsy, so that's generally bad for me. Okay, and work you around. Okay, not terrible. A02, I think A01. A02. And okay, A03 is on the inside, so A02. Let go. Okay, I will need that later too, so I'll go ahead and go take it. Okay, one A02. U. Then the A03s are the inside pieces here. So let's get 3 of them. 2 and 3. There you are over here. Alright. A04. Looks like either or. Let me get one of those. A05. Okay, so either of these guys, which one feels more like it's going to, I think that one feels like it's going to be more cooperative coming out here. I am just going to do the left side first, or the right side. I think it starts at the left on the instructions. Okay, that intricate shape makes it a little more difficult to get out of the form, maybe. Push it all the way through. There you go. V5, A07. One of you. Okay, so that's this guy. Then move on to B02. Okay, so that's that guy. Okay, so I guess I'm going to do A on the first layer, try and keep things reasonably straight. B on the second layer, and then now I've got this B01 just sort of sitting out in the middle of nowhere, so I'll set it to the side and forget I've got it by the time it's all time to use it. And here's another B03. Okay, I'm going to try and keep them in numerical order. B04 times 2. What's that? No, B03 times 3 on. Okay, so all these guys. First time it didn't fall out of its own accord. And 2 04s. Okay, so here I only see one. Does B continue over there? Okay. Okay. This and B. Okay, that's confusing. They're not. This does have A's and B's on it. I guess that's what the A and B means down here, because I've just looked up at C and I found the B04. Okay, that's not ideal. That's and then got another A03 here. Okay, that's one B04, and then the second B04 on C. Okay, now C02, which I would assume would be on C. C02. Yeah, okay, that's sort of the big chunker here. Okay. I'm not worried about getting that one confused. C and C08 times 2. Okay, so that. And that can just fill out. What's this one? Where'd you fall out of? Okay, that fell out of that one, I guess. Oh, maybe like this. Okay, that fell out of there. Okay. And, okay, C08 times 2. So these two got 2 tabs here. Okay. Maybe I'll get the hang of this for too long, but alright, now how much? I shouldn't need much sanding, because this thing feels like it's pretty well. I think they're falling out pretty easily. And it actually didn't come with sandpaper. Just thought about that. Inside here. These are pretty fragile, so I'm going to go over to like the actual sandpaper piece I've got here and see if it feels any better. Sort of hold it together on this middle thing while I'm sanding. Okay. And I'll also want to mention, as it sits today, this is the last of my marble runs that I actually have in the hopper. I don't have any other. I think I got one more on my possibilities list, but it's a really high dollar one. Well, I say really high, double what I normally pay for them. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull the trigger on that one quite yet. But, okay, that's all sanded and all gathered, so let's do some assemblation and see what we can see here. Okay. Okay, the first step is locating the track. Assembling the track. Locate A06. Wait a second. It didn't tell me to pull. Okay, I missed pulling. I was supposed to pull A06 too. I skipped a B. I get 5. Yeah, I got distracted. A06. That's A06. That's these. Must be our generic tabs for this set. So I'm gonna just pull the whole set of them off. Okay. And we're supposed to use 10 of them. I think it's 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the doodad I got off that last set. I think this will be ideal for popping these out. Okay, 1. Or not. 2. 3. 4. Okay. 5. That is just the veneer, yes. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay. Now. Okay. We're supposed to. Let's go ahead. Looks like they want us to go ahead and install the pegs before we even start doing any real assembly. So that. Okay. And it says no peg on that one. But peg. Okay, they are not snug in there. They just drop in. That's new. two. I get one here. Get one whoop, there. And I take this guy. He goes in here. Okay. Okay. This is confusing. Okay, so yeah, these, if they're going to use this many pieces, they should label the individual pieces, I think. Sort of I say they did on some of them up here, they do on the gears. So I think, yeah, it would be better having print, even a smaller print on the actual gear to keep things straight, because this is, I'm already confused. Looks like one, this one gets a couple. Okay, so that's okay. And this one, yeah, this, I am not loving the instructions yet. Got two left. What are you going to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, is it this one? No. Okay, the second BO4 gets two of them as well. Okay. I'm not being up. I'm not feeling the optimism here. Okay. Okay, so we take one of these. Okay, it's going to go in this side. Okay, like this. These red ones go on the back side. Up here. And this one here. And as far as it goes, I think so. Okay, this is where I think they're talking about us using glue. I'm not sure if I'm feeling glue or not. Okay. Then, okay, the next one, same thing. Okay, this. Yeah, next one, same thing. Got like so, with the gap, the hole to the outside. Or, well, I guess it's the same either way. Okay, so same thing with the top and the back. And no, that didn't. Okay, no, okay. I got it backwards. Yeah, that does matter because that's, yeah. So these are gonna. Those two will line up there, and this will line up here to the big opening. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This. Okay. And I guess they're all flush. Yep. Yeah, I'm so used to the ones that fit together without glue that this is confusing me. Now, same thing one more time. Broken. Okay, I see the spare symbol right there. So, get you out of there. And try again a little more gently. Yeah, you in there. You right there. Okay. I can see how this will be. Okay, I've got a good helix going there, so I like that. Alright. And I'll throw some glue in that one and repair it later on tonight in case I need it again. Okay. A04, which is this one. Goes they're getting greedy with this one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop these out. I may have put it on upside down. Okay, so the top side goes on the back of there. The bottom side goes in these here. Hopefully. Now I'm gun shy about breaking them again. What are you hanging on? Okay, there. Come on. That's oh no, I'm up too high on that. Okay, try this. Goes here, here, oh, here and here. Okay, and then this one. Okay, that one went home like it was supposed to. Okay. Let's see. Not loving it so far. Maybe I'll grow to. Okay. Now, AO2, which is this one. So I'm just going to pull these things out and hope I can get them in later. It goes back up to the top. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Okay, so this guy goes in there. Hopefully, don't break it again, Daniel. It is to the nope. This very top corner one. No, it didn't line up the. Okay. Yeah, it says it's that one. Okay, it says it's the very top corner where that one goes. That doesn't line up the. Maybe want to get these in. This one. I go Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Okay. And this one goes here. These are not lining up as good as the last ones. If I got it upside down, maybe. That's a possibility as well. Okay, no, I've got the wrong piece is what the problem is. Not that one. That one. Yeah, these different notches here. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a long one. Okay, it goes... Okay, so the one on to the outside, the top, like that, goes to the very top corner. And this one goes to there. Okay. Oh, is that right? Yep. Yep, okay. So, very top corner. And the inside one. Okay. There's nothing to... Okay, so put this back in here. These guys back in here, because evidently we're going to put another one on top. And BO2. Okay. BO2 look like? BO2 was the one I was trying to do. No. Wait a second. No, I am BO. This is BO2. Are there two BO2? Oh, this makes no sense. That doesn't... Okay, so maybe CO2? Okay. Yeah, they're skipping tons of steps here. There's a picture of putting another piece on top here. And it's just about got to be this one. But it doesn't. That doesn't look right. Yeah. Then. Okay. So that was BO2. That's the one I just installed. Now they skip down to this, and they're not telling me what CO2. See, are they both BO2? I mean, maybe this was CO2, but this didn't fit, and this doesn't look like that picture. See, because this one's got. Okay, and that one did. So, is this one... This one doesn't look... The picture in here has the notch going out. I don't have anything that has a notch. This... Unless, is it... No, it's not that one. This is the only one that has... These are the only two that had the hole for this. Am I supposed to have two? What's it? How many BO2s was I supposed to have? This. Okay. BO2. There's only one BO2 and CO2. BO2. CO2, where's CO2? That's the CO2 is the big part. What's the other? AO2 and BO2. Okay, AO2. Okay, I missed. Okay, I see what's happened here. I've missed a step. Okay, yeah. Yes, okay. Yeah. Okay. My fault, not their fault. Okay, I'll own that. Okay, so I take like this. This one goes. Okay, this one goes in the second notch. And this one goes down here. Okay. Okay. And that does have there we go. This piece in it. Okay. It's got these things in. Okay, I think I see where they're going with that. I just wasted a lot of time. Okay, now this one goes in the very top corner, like I said, and then there. That's the guardrails or guides to it, and mush those guys into place. And that's where you're going to need the glue. That one's staying down. Okay, actually, maybe not. Yeah, it's going to sort of hold. It will need glue. Yeah, that's not. Okay, I got that done. Let me stop and reset my camera right quick. Okay. Okay, so that's. Let's say it's gonna. I'm about to glue. Put some glue in there, and probably there. This one feels okay. But that'll make it more uniform all the way around. I'll do that off camera. I won't make y'all watch me try and struggle to get glue in there and somewhat neatly. Okay. Now, BO4, which is not you, it's you. Yeah, you're BO4. You go here on the back side of here to the front side of here. Nope. Okay, so you go up here, get you in place. There. And here. Okay, so we got. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely got to do some gluing in between steps. These are very much not tight. Okay. And the next BO4 is the same thing again, from there to there, or from up there to down there. Yeah. I'll get you. All the way over there, maybe. Very gently. One more. You. Okay. And then you. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. A little traumatic, but nothing. I can't live with that. Oh no, you're not in. Hang on. No, you're supposed to go. No, you're supposed to be going in. Why aren't you going in? Okay, there. No, it's not. Oh, I got a little schmutz there, it looks like. Okay. Alright. Now, so I got, I'm not sure about this. Let's see. Grab one of these and make a trial run, maybe. Where'd you miss? Where'd you fall out? Okay. I'm gonna need. Oh, there's gonna be more guides. Okay, yeah. Okay. It's not time for that yet. B03. Which is this guy. We'll leave that and do them after the fact. Because that worked last time. 3, you're gonna go this. You go all the way over to this one. You're going to be the guide track, I think. And there. And there. Okay, that should. Yeah, that's what theirs are for. And same thing with this one. Here and here. A little bit further now. I thought we're stuck. Okay. Yep. Okay, yep. And then one more. And from here to here. Yeah, this is going to be a long build at this rate. There to there. Okay. Okay, now I can get all these little pieces, little pegs back in, placed where they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's gonna work. Get the handy dandies out for this little bit, I think. One more. Wow. last one. Line up, move. Okay. Now that should be everything we need to have a good... Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can use the rest of these pieces up and we'll call it a day, because this has been traumatic enough. Okay, we take... Okay, so this is going to be actually up on the top. And you're... Okay, I think... Okay, A1 and A05. Got y'all. Okay, so they're going to be going into these guys. Go here, 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 here. No. There, 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 and there. Okay. These four. No, okay, no. No, no, no. That's for the other piece. This, there, 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 there. Oh, just straight across there. That makes more sense with these. Okay. You in place. And you onto the little tab here. Okay. You come on. There it went, I think. Sorta, kinda. There we go. Now you. All right. Seems like you should be going up though. Yeah, so it is supposed to sort of catch on that little lip there. So that'll feed somewhere in there. Excellent. And this is our guide for this part. This one goes in that one. And then got more guide tabs. Okay, this is going to go in a little bit further down. Okay. Got our guide tabs there. Okay, you. All right, now definitely got this. Excellent. And oh, what am I supposed to use these for? That was maybe not. Do not see. What were those? Those were A. No, they were not A. Back over to my. Maybe this is why they got the diagrams. A07 is what those were. It says, yeah, it says I need one of them. No, okay, no, that's A07. Where did I get those things from? That's C08. Yeah, that's C08. Yeah, so I need two of them for this. So, where you go? I think they're down at the bottom. Oh, okay. I hadn't got there yet. Yep, they go here. Okay. All right. That was, like I've already said, far more difficult than I was expecting it to be. I am going to go back in and drop some, just literally a drop of glue or something in each one of those, just sort of make sure they stay in place, although they are pretty secure. Maybe I won't. And it was working. Yeah. I'm probably not going to worry about the glue. I think I'm going to let it float. Don't have to worry about getting glue on the track and messing up the marbles when I do that. Okay. But anyways, that's far longer than I intended to go today, so this is going to be a really long build at this rate. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.